Hey there, everybody, I'm Drak.
I'm Shadow.
And we're back in black and white. Not the Xbox game. We don't care about that one. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Pokemon Blue.
As played by Adam.
What are you trying to say? This isn't going to be Deathfest again.
I should hope not.
I are a good player of RPGs. Alright, so I just barely got my Nidoran, and we just barely did our fight with the rival. So now I'm going to go in and get some more Pokemon from Viridian Forest. And run into walls. Because I'm expert like that.
Yep, you are.
Quiet, you! I can hear that snicker! Alright. Excuse me, it's allergy season, so I may sound a little sniffly and all that. But now I'm going to go look around for both a Caterpie and a Weedle. And looky there, Caterpie.
Not exactly hard to find. There are like a million of them in this.
Actually, believe it or not, this took about 6 tries.
Wow. Well, 6 tries to capture, I imagine. Don't tell me it actually took you 6 tries to find a Caterpie.
2 kills, and then this, I think this is the capture. And those were because my Squirtle is buff, and he's boss, and smacked him around too hard. It's okay. We've had a talk with Squirtle. He doesn't smack things around as hard anymore. Unless it's a gym battle, and then we don't care. Go Pokeball! Will I get a Caterpie this time? Will I get it? Of course. This is an LP. I can edit it.
Through the powers of editing and teleportation.
And movie magic. Do I want to give a nickname? I never give nicknames to Pokemon. Have you ever done that?
I've done it. I'm just not very good at thinking up nicknames.
I just remember a buddy of mine who was like, you know what? I am going to give a nickname. I'm going to name it Jim.
Jim.
I'm going to name it James. I'm going to name it Phil.
I've had Pokemon named after me.
There you go. What was it?
It was a one from like Gen 6, I think. Askew. Or... yeah, I think that's the one because it sounds so much like my name. So my friend decided, oh, I'll just name it Alex because it sounds like Alex.
Well, there you go. Works for me.
Okay, seriously, do you have like repels on or what?
No. Believe it or not, I had like I don't know why I had a really bad dry spell on Pokemon.
Really?
When I went through the Viridian Forest to catch. When I wasn't trying to catch, I got Pokemon aplenty. But when I was actually trying to catch something, then I got lucky a couple times.
Weedle.
Weedle. This was the one I was afraid I was not going to be able to get. Uh-oh. I better not hit it again. Squirtle, what did we tell you about your temper? Anger management, man. Anger management.
Alright, Weedle was caught.
Because I'm boss like that.
New Pokedex data will be added for Weedle.
The hairy bug.
The hairy bug Pokemon.
It's a good thing I don't have Misty following me around, otherwise she'd be grossed out right now.
Yeah.
And to the person who's going to put in the comments, you know, that I've mentioned her a couple of times, am I a Misty fanboy?
Yes, he is.
A little bit. She was, I'm sorry, but in the early seasons, Misty was easier to relate to than Ash, because Ash was insert anime protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was a lot easier to relate to. Especially since in a lot of cases, like trying to catch Pokemon, she was very down on her luck. We got to see that when we met her. She was trying to fish, and nothing was coming. I'd actually like... Do you by chance know who played Misty in those series?
Before the changeover from 4Kids, it was Rachel Lillis.
Gotcha. Okay. And here we go. I did want to showcase evolution in my LP, so here we go. Although, later on, it's kind of funny, I actually forgot to get the footage. So...
I've done that too. Not just yet. I fortunately haven't had anything evolve on me yet.
Well, now I have a Metapod, who is capable of maximum hardening.
Yep, he is.
And then we magic cut, because he's level 10 now in the grinding session.
Metapod's evolving.
Now, one thing that people probably need to know while you guys are watching these evolutions is this is kind of the point where I had to re-record a lot of stuff because for some reason my video came out weird.
Mm-hmm.
So from here on is going to be kind of a new recording, and there actually is one catch that I did not show because in the new recording, I just so happened through circumstance to get a Pikachu in Viridian Forest.
Oh, so you caught one just off screen.
Yeah, just off screen. So it is in my PC right now. I just haven't used it.
Well, go get it, man.
Well, I actually don't use it in Viridian Forest, and I don't think I dig it out for Pewter either.
Bad mistake. Trust me, you want to get Pikachu up while you can because it's your saving grace against Misty.
Pikachu is being leveled with everybody else. He's just not making it into my team.
Right.
And there you go, Beedrill! I don't know why. I like Beedrill. He's awesome. Okay, so now we're actually going to make the trek into Viridian Forest to go to Pewter City. And to go fight Drak, because he's just so intimidating.
Brock's intimidating.
Yeah, let me tell you. I just remember a friend of mine saying, "Oh, you're gonna hate Drak when you fight him in the game. He's like super hard." Bear in mind, this friend wasn't keen on grinding.
Right.
So I was like, oh well, maybe he did do the grinding, but no. I went and fought Drak my first time and was very disappointed.
Well, I take it your friend had Charmander as a starter.
No, he had Bulbasaur, I think, but
well,
his Bulbasaur was the same level as when he had caught him. And when he had got him. So, I'm like, well, there's your problem.
Poison Sting.
Is this the one? I'm trying to remember. I think it is. Yep.
Oh.
I'm poisoned.
And let me guess, you don't have any antidotes.
Yeah.
Man.
My item patch was nearly non-existent in the first gen. So...
I over-prepared, and I did get poisoned once in Viridian Forest.
Well, I didn't even think it was going to happen. Plus, I'll be honest, Viridian is actually a lot longer than I remember. And so, I honestly thought, I'd be in the Pokemon Center no sweat. And it took a little bit longer, but nothing too dangerous for a Squirtle. This is not like Nuzlocke, where I actually have to let go of my Squirtle if he dies.
That's definitely a relief that we're not playing this hardcore.
Dude, man. If people haven't seen it, you need to go watch ProJared's video of him doing the Nuzlocke challenge. Oh, it's painful to watch. It is absolutely painful. I would never do this. I would never do this in Diablo, where if your character dies, you're considered dead. I would never do this. Dude, that's just hardcore beyond all belief. If you want to do it, good on you. It's not my thing.
Yeah, I've seen other self-imposed challenges. Like, I've seen Let's Players do, like, an all-Caterpie run.
That would actually be a little interesting, because once Caterpie gets up to, like, Butterfree level... Butterfree in these games, I don't know if they changed it in later gens, but in these games, they got some pretty interesting abilities, including some psychic stuff.
Yeah, the psychic moves help Butterfree, but that's only because psychic is unbelievably broken in this generation.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I'm talking like psychic attacks, because it gets confusion fairly early on.
Yeah.
It gets Psybeam.
That's assuming you evolve it to Butterfree. I'm talking people.
Oh, you're talking like an all Caterpie run with the tackles and the string shot?
Yes.
Dude, no, that'd be painful.
Very painful, but what can you say? After a while, you just like to impose challenges on yourself. Well, stop using hard Kakuna.
See, I would do the Nuzlocke challenge over that. And look, I'm an RPG fanatic. I would probably do fairly bad in the Nuzlocke challenge.
I probably would too.
And I'd probably get fed up as soon as like one of my favorite Pokemon got killed, or I couldn't get it. I'd probably give up because I'd be like, "No, I'm gonna get this," or I'd be trying to cheat. I'd be like, "Well, technically, I could get this."
Ghost and Weedle fainted finally.
Woohoo! Huh? I ran out of Pokemon!
Yes,
Yes, you did. Because I slapped them all around the forest. And I am saved.
Yay!
This is my saving grace.
You are lucky.
Yeah. Now, what's funny is in the first LP, and when I tried to record this is technically 3. The first one, Squirtle got poisoned right off again.
Oh, that's
it's like, oh crap, I gotta run to Pewter City. And then finally, or no, that was the dry run. And I was afraid that was gonna happen again this time. Oh.
Metapod.
I'm just gonna point out to the viewers right here, get used to seeing this Metapod. Because it didn't take no for an answer.
Don't you cut out random encounters?
Not too much.
Dude, come on.
I will occasionally, but...
You should do it all the time.
This one I didn't because it was the little Metapod that could.
You really should. I mean, every little peer who knows what's good for him cuts out random encounters. I cut them out.
I didn't cut this. I will cut out ones later. This one I didn't because it was a little Metapod that could.
Squirtle.
And then the trainer battles I don't cut out just because, who knows, you could get some interesting dialogue out of it, but... String shot! Or maybe I should have cut these ones out, because it's just nothing but Caterpies and Weedles.
Pretty much.
And unfortunately my Squirtle just isn't doing that much. And I remember playing this, I'm cringing every time I see Poison Sting. Like, no! Don't poison him! I give! You're good at this! And then...
Metapod
that could! I swear, this part is going to be called the little Metapod that could. You could never convince me to fight him, but man, I'll give him the endurance check right there. He could not take no for an answer. Alright, and this is Pewter City. Now, I'm gonna hit the Pokemon Center really quick, but, you know, we don't have anything major to do in Pewter City at all. I mean, seriously, right, Alex?
Just go to the museum, that's all.
Exactly. So, and look, we're 10 years old. Who wants to go to the museum? So I might as well just skip Pewter City and go on to Mount Moon, because Mount Moon actually might have some good Pokemon for me. So let's just go ahead and do that. Doody-doody-doo. We're going to Mount Moon. Da-da-da-da-da.
I don't know why we're doing this. Everybody and their dog knows that you can't go on without fighting the gym here.
Well, dude, spoilers!
What spoilers? This
exactly.
Game is old this game is super old and everybody knows what it is.
The statute of spoiler limitations is gone, but yeah. I just wanted to showcase this because this actually frustrated me as a kid. Because in Yellow version, you could get, I believe, a Sandshrew in the routes before. No, I wanted to get a Sandshrew.
No, you can't get a Sandshrew that early. You can get it at Mount Moon.
What was it that I was trying to get in the Mount Moon area? There was a Pokemon I was trying to get, and I wanted to get it before I hit Brock so I could level it. And he wouldn't let me go by. He wouldn't let me go by at all.
Though you can actually glitch your way past it.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. It's a little tricky to perform, and I think it only works in blue, not in yellow.
Oh. Wished I would have known that, because I would have gone and gotten whatever Pokemon I could get. Oh, well, in blue it wouldn't really have mattered, because I think the only thing unique you can get before Mount Moon is Jigglypuff. And I didn't want Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff never hits my Pokemon lineup. You want to know why? Super Smash Brothers. That's why.
You can't even get Jigglypuff in blue.
Oh, you can't? Really?
No. It's... I think.
See, I knew I picked the right version because Jigglypuff is evil.
I think you can get it in red, and I know you can get it in yellow, but I know you can't get it in blue because I tried to get a... Or I could be getting it backwards because I know that Jigglypuff's kind of your best friend when you want to perform the Mew glitch. Because you'll want an Abra, and Abra's teleport, so you gotta put it to sleep.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're in the Boulder Gym. Or Pewter Gym, I guess is what they go by the cities, right? Not the badge.
Yeah, by the cities.
You're still light years from facing Brock! So where's that put me with you? Oh, little Cub Scout with 2 Pokemon. I think I'm gonna be just fine with you. Oh, Diglett? Let me see. How can I fight that? Oh, yeah, Squirtle with water gun.
Yet you're using Bubble.
I am a trash-talking AI. I should be ashamed of myself.
What are you using Tackle for?
I think it was mainly because I looked at the health bar and went, he's dead anyway. I'm not wasting my water attacks. I'm too used to the higher end ones that have like low PP. And so I'm like always treating Bubble and Water Gun like, oh, well they only have like 15 PP when they have like 35. Now I'll admit, you know, looking at some of these blue images, that looks really cute for a Sandshrew.
Yeah, it does. Okay, dude, stop using Tackle.
But I want to use Tackle! Again, this is just because I'm playing it safe, and probably playing it way more safe than I should.
This is Gen 1. The trainers aren't nearly as douchey with their items.
Okay. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm just too used to the other gens now. Sure. Darn!
Where they use full restore right.
Light years isn't time, it measures. Thank you! I beat the Cub Scout and taught him a lesson, too.
Okay, now please tell me you use your water attacks for Brock.
Yes. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter Gym's leader. I believe in rock-hard defense.
Why does Brock have a list?
And determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. Because I can't do a Brock voice. I'm leaving that up to you and yours.
I can't do Eric Stewart either, unless it's Kaiba. I can do his Kaiba, but I can't do his Brock.
Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! And I love his pose, too. He's like, I'm dude with his shirt off.
I love Geodude's sprite in this. It looks like he's got, like the slick hair of the 50s.
Either that or he's got, like, a serious case of head pimples. Just saying. And yes, I do use Water Gun, so one-hit kills for Geodude. And I was sad to do this. I had to kill Onix.
Onix.
I like Onix. I had to kill him. Why? Because he wasn't mine.
Well, of course not. Oh, he's biting. He's biding his time, not like it's gonna do you any good. Overkill, overkill, overkill.
Hey Onyx, how does it feel to be slapped by a Squirtle? Alright, so... I took you for granted. As proof of your victory, here's a Boulder Badge. Now, I could have sworn that the Boulder Badge actually increased level, but it doesn't, actually.
It increases power.
It increases power, but I was so thoroughly convinced that every badge, like, said, okay, now you can level an extra 10 levels.
No, it's
I didn't remember it right, but it's like Cascade, it's Rainbow that lets you go up, and then I think the what's the Fuchsia one?
The Marsh Badge.
The Marsh Badge. Oh, yes, and Squirtle gets to evolve. Because he's bad, that way. I am playing it safe. Kids could be watching.
Actually, I think I got it backwards. I think the Soul Badge is the Fuchsia Gym and the Marsh Badge is Saffron.
No, yeah. Marsh Badge is Saffron, and then Soul Badge, and then...
It should be the other way around when you think about it. I mean,
yeah.
Soul, Sabrina, Psychic, Marsh, Swamp, Koga, Poison.
Yeah, I never got why they did that.
I guess they just weren't thinking very carefully.
And also, I'll admit, I was a little disappointed by Sabrina.
Did you like...
For all the emphasis on Kadabra and Alakazam and the spoons, why was my badge not a spoon? This came out around the time of the Matrix. Why was my badge not a spoon? A bent spoon.
This came out in 96, long before the Matrix.
Oh, well, by the time I actually played it. So it's like, I am fighting psychic Pokemon who are bending spoons. Why was I not given a badge that was a spoon? Because there is no spoon? I don't care! See, I took it back to the Matrix. You see, Mr. Anderson, it is purpose that binds us. Purpose that divides us. That connects us.
Take the blue pill and end up in Pokemon World.
We're here because we are here to take what you have taken from us. I can't even remember the Reloaded line.
I never saw the other Matrix movies. I just saw the first one.
Actually, Channel Awesome eventually did a mock-up of it. And I don't know if you ever saw these, but Linkara did a crossover with Spoonie for the comics based off of The Ultimate Warrior.
I didn't see those.
Which were really bad. And they actually did the Mr. Anderson line from The Matrix Reloaded. Oh, here's my favorite one. You looked at me, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
That's a crime? So now we have to battle?
Eye contact with trainer. It's battle cries in the Pokemon universe.
Is it trainer or schoolgirl? I mean, seriously.
It's a schoolgirl. Schoolgirl.
Let's stop this right now. This already went badly in Shadows of the Empire. We're not going any further with this.
I wasn't gonna say anything. It's just an ordinary, average schoolgirl.
So yeah, I was trying to remember, like, we were talking in the last part of, like, the banned Pokemon episodes in the US. And
That's
I know
right.
there were a few.
Yeah,
And we mentioned a few of them.
There's been a number of them. There was Holiday Hijinks, which was...
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was bold because people perceived Jinx to be a racist stereotype, but, you know, if you actually do your research, you'll find Jinx is not a racist stereotype at all.
No, not at all.
And I'm not being sarcastic, I promise. Really, just do the research. You'll find why Jinx is really not
I
a
never
racist
got
stereotype.
that. I never got why they did that. I mean, I looked at Jinx and I'm like, how is this a racist stereotype? It's not... It doesn't look like it's hitting any of the red flags.
Well, people tend to think that Jinx is supposed to be like those you know, those old blackface movies from like the 30s.
Oh.
You know, because it's big black face, big lips, and big frame figure, so people just...
I still don't see it, and the reason being is that Jinx is like 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
So what? She was racist and anti-dwarf? I mean, seriously.
That's why in much later generations, Jinx is more purple skin instead of the black skin, but Gen 1 and Season 1 of Pokemon, she had the black skin.
Well, okay. And then what else? There was the...
Electric Soldier Porygon.
Oh, I never found out why that was banned.
That was banned because it caused a lot of kids to go to the hospital. It pretty much induced a lot of kids to have seizures because of its flashing lights.
Really?
Yeah, and that remains banned worldwide, not just in the US. Worldwide, that includes Japan. And boy, they really had to crack down on them. But after that,
wow.
Because some of the reports have been exaggerated slightly over time.
I always kind of wondered why we never saw a Porygon in the series, and maybe that was when they decided to showcase it.
That is why. Because of that episode, they've never ever showcased Porygon.
But I don't even think in later shows they ever showcased Porygon, period.
Yeah.
Like the evolutions either.
No, Porygon remains never in the anime just because of that episode. Which is ironic because it wasn't Porygon that did it, it was Pikachu. It was Pikachu that caused... What? Because Pikachu's electric attack caused all the flashing lights in the animation, but somehow Porygon became the fall guy for it.
Wow.
I mean, Pokemon had to actually go into hiatus for it because they had to go back and reanimate a lot of different scenes because the government pretty much said, you can't show this anymore, you gotta reanimate everything.
So basically... we at Drak and Shadow would like to apologize to the Pokemon Porygon for getting a really bad rep with TV executives.
It's really sad, yeah.
Oh, we also missed my favorite trainer in this whole trail.
The shorts trainer.
Yeah, the shorts trailer. Or the shorts trainer.
I like shorts, they're comfy to wear.
Exactly. Doody-doody-doo.
Oh god, Rap. Rap is another mechanic that was horribly fundamentally broken in this generation.
Well, it was pretty much anything that bound, in my opinion, because yes, Rap had a bad problem to it. Yeah, it had
you almost punned there.
And then Bind had it with Onyx, and then Vine Whip.
Vine Whip.
What was the one?
Constrict.
The grass one.
Constrict. Any binding move in this generation is terrible because you can't move until they let go, and if the AI is broken and just keeps spamming Rap, you're stuck.
Exactly, and it's bad, but...
You know, fortunately they fixed that in later gens, so...
Yeah, that's good, because I actually, would not pick up those moves later on because I was afraid that they were a little broken. But, I mean, also, some of the characters that I would want them with, or that were popular for them, I never got. Like Tangela, never got it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Tangela. I've even been told that Tangela has an evolution, and I've never seen it. Tangela's just not my thing. But anyway, back to banned Pokemon episodes, because this apparently is going to get us a lot of dialogue here.
Yeah, let's talk. There's a number of others that I just can't think of right now that they've either become pulled from rotation,
but see,
more
here's
rare.
The thing, is that you're giving legitimate reasons why they were banned. That one that we were talking about earlier, the...
Electric Soldier Porygon, or the Jinx Holiday Hijinks?
The Lost episode.
Right.
You could easily have cut out James. Yeah. You could easily have done that.
Which they did.
The rest makes no sense. I mean, Legend of Dratini, I get it. You didn't want a gun reference, okay? Holiday Hijinks, I don't agree with it, neither with Legend of Dratini, but I get why it didn't pass.
Mm-hmm.
Electric Soldier Porygon, totally get that. And I'll never remember that actual... I think it was like Tentacruel Business or something like that.
Oh yeah, that one kind of got pulled from rotation because people... Because the network got a little sensitive, thinking it's too much like 9/11 because he hits a building, the Tentacruel.
Well, but that's the one I'm talking about, the Lost episode with them on the beach. And I'm sorry.
That wasn't Lost, that was a different one.
Yeah, that was a different one, but...
Tentacool and Tentacruel was... That one's all... A few of them have become a little more rare or pulled from syndication just because of... Yeah, just sensitivity. And, well, that does it for the episode.
Yep, that's going to be the... we're going to take a quick break before we go through the rest of the pewter grind there. So, once again, I'm Drak.
I'm Shadow.
And we'll see you in a bit.